Welcome to Lesson 8 of OpenOffice Base. In this lesson, we are going to be looking at creating tables and forms. I am going to quickly go to my Start menu, select OpenOffice Base. Once you have opened Base, it's going to give you a dialog box which states Database Wizard. Steps 1 and 2. Step 1. Select Database. Welcome to OpenOffice Database Wizard. Use the Database Wizard to create a new database, open an existing database file, or connect to a database stored on a server. What do you want to do? We want to create a new database, so ensure that the radio button here has been selected. Thereafter, click on Next. When you click on Next, you will go automatically to step 2, which is Save and Proceed. Again, it requests from you some information. Do you want the wizard to register the database in OpenOffice? Ensure that the radio button here is clicked once again. Yes, register the database for me, and click on Finish. Thereafter, another dialog box opens up and asks you to give your database a name. And we are going to say Patients Database and click on, remember it is saved in your libraries, in Documents, and click on Save. Okay, now our base, OpenOffice Base, has been opened, and in our title pane or title bar we have the title of our database, which is Patients Database. In our database pane, under Tables, make sure it's selected, and in our Tasks pane we are going to choose Create Table in Design View. Table Design, and we are going to fill in our field names. Let's take the first one, patient's number. Select the field type. I'm happy with it being text. Surname is my next field. Again, it's type text. Click on the next field. Let's call it first name. Again, I'm happy with it being text. Let's choose date of birth, and I'm going to make date of birth of type date. And in our field properties we have our format example 000101. That's your year, date, year, month, and day. The next field I'm going to add is ID number, and I'm also going to make this text, but I'm going to make it the length of 13 because an identity number is 13 digits. And let me quickly add one more field that I'm going to use, make the field type a different field type, like a number. Let's call it medical aid number, and I'm going to select the data type. It's going to be of type number. Thereafter, I'm going to select my primary key. To the left of the field name, we want to make patient's number the primary key. To the left, go to the left column of field name, right click, and tick off primary key. So if we go back there, you'll notice that primary key option has now been ticked. So primary patient's number is our primary key. Once we have done that, we'll click on Save, the Save button, or click on File and Save, and give our table a name. We will call it Patients TBL. TBL will stand for table. Thereafter, click on OK, and we can close this table design view. The next, in my database pane, I'm going to select Forms, and in my Tasks pane I'm going to select the Use the Wizard to create a form. and your description on the right hand side there states that the wizard will guide you through the steps necessary to create a form. So let's select that one. Okay, there's my form wizard. Select on the left hand side, it shows you your different steps that it's going to take you through. Select the fields of your form. I want all the fields, so I'll click on the double arrow. So the fields in the form are going to be patient's number, surname, first name, date of birth, ID number, and medical aid number. Click on next. We don't want any subforms, so this remains unticked. If you want to, you can tick it and add a subform if you have different tables that are linked. Click on next. Arrange controls. Suppose we want to arrange of the main form, we want it in this design. Click on that one. While we are using the wizard, if I quickly move this out of the way, you will find that it is going to give you a preview of what your form is going to look like. Remember, it's untitled. This is what my form is going to look like while I'm working on the wizard. Click on next. Set data entry. The form is used for entering new data only. Let's click on that. So make sure that radio button has been selected, or if you want to choose the form to display all data, it's not a problem. Click on next. Apply styles. Let's use a violet style. Let's use a 3D look. That is fine. Click on next. Set name. The name of the form is going to be patient's form. Work with the form. Modify the form. Click on finish. And there you have a form that's available to you. Let me just quickly make it a bit bigger. So we have patient's database. It's called patient's form. And we have patient's number, surname, first name, date of birth, ID number, medical aid number. So that is how we create a table and how we create a database form.